keep telling myself, like, don't worry about the weight, kind of focus in on the movement. So I'm trying to just basically do a full squat, coming up on the off the heels a little bit onto the toes, and trying to traction the back and the spine a little bit. I'm doing an EMOM, so every minute on the minute I'm hopping from one thing to the next, but it's not that fast. It's more like, so here we go. Whoops. Feet up, trying to keep my back kind of flat. Just kind of mixing it up, staggering it a bit. Feet down, I can stretch a little more without falling. Can even kind of offset with the leg, get more of a stretch in the shoulder. Up from there into a RDL. I'm giving up back position on this rather than keeping it real flat. Woo. Tore the bicep on this side a few times, so always have to get this side set first. Yeah, that's amazing. Come on in. 6. Mike's working out right now. Let's go. I'm jealous.
Do you guys need a coffee or energy drinks or anything like that, or
Could be pain.
some coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever's going, yeah, I love
And
them.
do you just like a black, or do you like espresso or anything like that? Or?
Or what energy drinks do you have, maybe?
These guys put ice cream in their coffee. You gotta be careful.
All in the morning, huh?
We have Monster, and then we have Fit 8s, Fit RX 8s.
Oh yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
good.
Like
Yeah.
coffee place.
Hey, well done, guys.
What's the name, man?
Mark,
Great to meet you.
lovely to meet you. Been following you for ages. This is
Thank you
crazy.
guys for coming in.
Ah, thanks so
This
much
is
for
awesome,
having us.
dude.
Whew.
Nice setup.
Figured I'd get some exercise in. I can't let you guys make me feel fat with how lean you guys are.
Oh, wow.
Shredded. They really do put ice cream in their coffee. I don't know if those guys do, but when I went to Australia, that's what they had. They're like, I think I tried to ask for milk, and they're like, you mean cream or something? And I was like, and I looked at the menu and it said ice cream. I was like, these people are fucking geniuses. So staying on here for about 30 seconds. Watts are just above 300. Nothing crazy. Try to stay in there. Just pace myself throughout this whole thing. The whole circuit, like 5-6 exercises and about 30 minutes worth of work. Normal breathing. Just trying to get sweaty and work hard. Go over to the row.
It's right outside to the left. There's a key for it. Let me just check it over there. Yeah, so the blue key and the right by the entrance to this one.
Just kind of fall off the seat when you're done. Oh.
Yeah.
What is that pressure? Like get off a chiropractic table or massage table. And they're like, okay, you can get up now. And you're like, give me a second. Face is all full of snot. Pretty brutal. One more time. You guys been to the US before, I'm sure?
We saw
I have, yeah, a couple times. I actually lived in Silicon Valley for a year, like a few years back. Yeah, but first time in Vegas yesterday, which is interesting. Saw the
it's probably a
UFC.
culture shock.
Yeah,
It was
culture shock.
pretty crazy to see. Yeah,
Yeah, Vegas is great. Like you're going out to catch a flight to go somewhere else at like 6 a.m. and other people are coming back from partying.
The crossover.
They're like throwing up in the elevator and shit. You're like, what the hell's going on?
we saw Theo Vaughn, which is cool.
Oh,
Got to
that's
meet
great.
him. Yeah, we bumped into him. It was crazy.
Oh, he's the best.
He's so funny, dude. He cracks me up.
He's incredible.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, but we just do
If you did that,
we
it'd be
just
scary.
train a lot, really. Just light stuff.
I know you're bending stuff, but I'm assuming you are too.
Totally is him.
Would you enjoy doing this for martial arts?
I think I would, yeah. I think I would
Look at this squat depth. Unparalleled squat depth. Get it? Unparalleled?
Yeah, keeps some sound.
Yeah.
If you need a translator for any of the pound plates, let us know.
Oh yeah, I probably will. I know that 45 is about 20 kilos.
It's actually kind of nice to not know the weight, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's funny.
Because then you just lift and you focus on the execution of the exercise, which you should probably be doing anyway, right?
Over the leg, yeah.
Who works out to music like this? It's so weird. Yep. Every day. Except for normally it's way louder. He just bullies us around all the time.
Yeah. It is very fun.
Holy shit. I'm really feeling that. Cardio. Whew. I like this press right here. I think this is the Z press, named after the, pretty much, he probably should get credit as being one of the strongest men ever. Zydrunas Zavickas, most powerful name ever, that's for sure. I think this lift was named after him. You get down on the ground, he'd press a barbell overhead though, and I want to say, you know, he would do 150 kilos, you know, 300 plus pounds that way. He also at one point had the log press world record. Actually, he probably still does. He did over 500 pounds, I think, in a log press. Unbelievable. I mean, there's only a handful of guys. Well, maybe not a handful, but there's very small amount of men that have done a clean and jerk with a barbell overhead in competition, 500 pounds. Really hard for me to like sit forward. My body just doesn't want to do it. So I figured why not work on it with an exercise like that. One more bike sprint, now I'm done. Probably about 6 rounds of this for today. Maybe 5 rounds. Trying to do it standing, makes it a little tougher. Gonna take this right into a 10-minute walk. Let's grab this guy. This way I don't lose momentum. Already breathing pretty good. It's a great time to get your steps in when you're already moving around. Little walk around the park with this bag. You hang it from, put it on different spots. Having it on your shoulder makes it feel next to nothing. I want it to feel more difficult. Kind of carry it out in front. And after a little bit, this will become a little tiresome, especially for the upper back. Hold it like a baby. Oh, goo. This thing's kind of cool. You can hold it by its udders, get some grip in, grip strength, getting a little core stability. Again, this guy's only 22 pounds, so this isn't crazy. But it's something on a walk, something more than just a walk. for those of you that maybe have already been walking a lot, you might want to start to add some challenges to your walk, make it a little harder. Some jumps, some light sprints, some lunges, some squats, some benches or push-ups on a bench. But for those of you that suck at walking and it hurts your feet and bugs this and bugs that, you could also benefit from this because you'll get away with walking a lot less steps. It won't hurt your feet so much. So this is a Bulgarian bag. Nsima bought one of these, or two of these rather. We've got a 42 pounder in the gym also. Right here, this is bicep. You know, like, I don't really train my biceps anymore all that much. I just don't find it to be fun. And so I can implement it here and have it be a little different than normal. And I'm working grip. And then you got these things here, pinch grip. You can try to switch that up a bunch, or you can try to hold, maybe say 60 seconds and see how it feels. There's some rules to hypertrophy and there's some rules to strength. But like in general, I would say it doesn't have to be any rules to fitness. Like literally none. I think you're gonna get bigger, stronger, faster anyway in the beginning. And if a lot of the things you work on are the beginning, then you'll always get great results. So you might think of yourself as being very trained, but what if you switched over to doing some MMA training for a while? Then maybe you're very untrained. So if you can keep switching things up and find utility in doing a lot of different stuff, then you can get great results always and forever without having that much of a system to it. So you got this strap right here. This could be a tricep stretch. Stretch through here. For me, because I'm super tight, I could probably use something heavier. You see like my elbow is so, my biceps like far away from my ear. Not necessarily great. I would say though that my like tightness and stiffness, even though my mobility might not look ideal all the time, keeps me intact. Very rarely I'm in pain. I'll say maybe like once a month I find myself kind of licking my wounds from my training, but I think that's pretty normal. More so from like trying new things. I guess like the big thing to know is like there's a lot of guys out there with great information and they'll share with you these ways to get bigger faster, these ways to increase muscle size, you know, with these various tempos that you might use on particular exercises, getting, you know, full range of motion and doing things this way and that way. Those are all really important things. But if you're consistently working out for a long time, then those factors shrink down a little bit. They're still factors, but you know, if you try strength training for a while, you try some Olympic lifting for 6 months, then you kind of morph into doing CrossFit, and then you morph into doing bodybuilding, and then you keep moving around these different modalities. Over time, the specifics of what you did matter less and less. Myself or Nsima, guys like that, been around a long time, been doing these things for a long time. Good examples of that. Like, oh, what'd you do to build your body? What did you do to build your strength? It's like, it's a long list of all of the above. Look, and we're already finishing up the 10-minute walk.